What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? What's going on? Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. Vikings will win Super Bowl 60. And I'm going to say it probably in every single live stream because we're going to speak it into existence. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to speak it into existence. I'm a very confident NFL fan, especially specifically a very confident Minnesota Viking fan. And And that's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna speak it into existence. I need everybody that's in the building to make sure you double tap that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's definitely going down. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all that's in the building right now. And I'm hopefully you have a wonderful Tuesday. God bless. Be safe. And yeah, man. Also, who will lead the NFL in sacks in 2025? And we're gonna really talk about it because I feel like I don't know. It might be a surprise. I know who led the league in sacks last season. I don't know if he's going to repeat, but he does have a good chance. I'm not really sure what's going on with the Bengals and if they're going to keep him. I'm pretty sure they got to keep him up. 17 and a half sacks, Trey Hendrickson from Cincinnati. 17 and a half sacks. And then second was Myles Garrett from Cleveland with 14 sacks. And then Nick Bonito from Denver, 13 and a half. Kyle Van Noy from Baltimore had 12 and a half. And then Daniil Hunter. Daniil Hunter. Why'd you leave? Daniil Hunter, why'd you leave the Minnesota Vikings? But yeah, I'm so happy for Daniil Hunter to be a still to this day top 5 edge rusher, top 5 in sacks, still to this day. Shout out to the Houston Texans for signing my guy. Daniil Hunter is one of my favorite players in the NFL, man. Got a lot of respect for his hard work coming back from that back injury. I think he had like numerous back injuries, man. And people thought his career was going to be over. And I'm glad he's doing well. I'm glad he's doing well. If he's not doing good on the Vikings, I'm happy he's doing good on another team. But my whole thing is as long as he don't do good against the Vikings, I'm cool with that. As long as Daniil Hunter doesn't do good against the Vikings, I am cool with that. But I'm happy to see Daniil Hunter still doing his thing. He's still top 5 sack leader in 2024. Like, that's amazing, man. And like I said, I think he had 2 back injuries or back surgery, or he was going through it, man. Oh, no, it wasn't back. It was neck. It was neck. It was a neck injury. So it was a neck injury that he had surgery. And yeah, man, the Vikings said, yeah, I like you a lot, man. What's going on, Joey? Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure you double tap the screen, hit that like button if you haven't already, and consider subscribing. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this upcoming season. Is definitely going down. Go to the bowl, go to the bowl, go to the bowl. And shout out to each and every one of y'all, man. Yeah, Daniil Hunter, 12 sacks last year with the Houston Texans. And then when you look at the complete leader list, breaking news, I shows. Oh, what? That's what's up, Joey. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. So, and then our guy, if you're a Viking fan, he also had 12 sacks. They saying he had 12. I thought he had 11 and a half. But they saying that Jonathan Grenard had 12 sacks last year. So he tied with Daniil Hunter with 12. And then 11 and a half sacks for TJ Watt, Pittsburgh. And then another guy that we love in Minnesota is Andrew Van Ginkel. Minnesota versus the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl bound. Joey. Minnesota Vikings versus the Bills Super Bowl 60 is going down. It's going down. We're going to speak it into existence, Joey. People might not understand where the franchises are coming from when it comes to the Vikings and the Bills. We made it numerous times. You know what I'm saying? Both franchises made it numerous times, and we took them L's numerous times. We ain't trying to take no more L's anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see if we can get over the hump one of these days. We're going to see, and this is the year right here. Super Bowl 60, baby. I got in the AFC, Bills coming out the AFC, and the NFC, I got the Minnesota Vikings coming out the NFC. Let's go. Shout out there. Oh, Christopher Reel's in the building. Let's go. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Christopher Reel. I believe Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, Joe, we going to do it. We're going to do it this year, man. I got a lot of confidence in what the Minnesota Vikings are doing. And this whole offseason was amazing, and I think we're good. But I need everybody that's in the building, man. I need y'all to smash that like button if you haven't already. So hit that subscribe button if you're feeling the vibes. We're going live for every single Minnesota Viking game this season. And if you are vibing with me, consider subscribing to me. If you vibing with me, you know what I mean? If you're vibing with me, man. Like I said, it's one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us all together. He says, yeah, the Chiefs, yeah, we're going to beat the brakes off the Chiefs. If we play the Chiefs, we beating the brakes off of them in the AFC. But I got the Bills representing the AFC in the Super Bowl for Super Bowl 60. You feel me? That's just my honest opinion. Taylor Swift, yeah. Yeah, I think her network though. She getting that moolah. I ain't counting her money, but she getting that paper. But yeah. So Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati Bengals, defensive end. That man was amazing last year. When it comes to sacks, 17.5 sacks last year. This man had 6 passes defended. This man had 2 forced fumbles, 19 tackles for loss. Absolutely terrific last season. And if the Bengals do not sign this man, if the Bengals do not re-sign this man and give him the bag that he deserves, the Bengals are tripping. And this is coming from a Minnesota Viking fan. But who's going to lead the whole NFL in sacks in 2025? You know, you got Trey Hendrickson. He's going to try to defend that title, that sack leader title. You got Myles Garrett with 14 sacks last year. Kyle Van Noy from Baltimore, 12.5 linebacker. We'll see. Where's the defensive tackles at, man? What defensive tackle had the most sacks? So we had Zach Sealer, Miami. He had 10 sacks. I'm looking for a defensive tackle. What's another defensive tackle? So he's the lead when it comes to the sacks. When it comes to defensive tackle, most of the people that led the lead in sacks were linebackers, defensive ends, outside linebacker, defensive ends. But shout out to everybody in the building. Who's going to lead the whole? And I need everybody in the building to leave in the comments below. Who's going to lead the NFL in 2025 in sacks? Last year in 2024, we had Trey Hendrickson, and I want to say this everybody that's in the building. First and foremost, I want to say God bless, and hopefully everybody that's in the building has a wonderful day. This is a wonderful Tuesday. You woke up this morning. If you're watching this video, you woke up this morning and you are simply blessed. And I want you to keep your head up no matter whatever you're going through. You're going to be all right. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody that's in the building. So last year, the leading sack leader was Trey Hendrickson. Jets going to, you know what? The Jets, I don't know what the Jets are going to do this year, but I think the Bengals, I'm a little bit iffy because I feel like the Bengals are like a dark horse team in the AFC. The problem with the Bengals is I don't see them having a good defense. And if they lose this guy, Trey Hendrickson, then they're going to be in some trouble. You know what I'm saying? They might. What if they trade them for a couple of first round picks? That's another thing they can do. I'm not sure how old Trey Hendrickson is. Let me see how old he is. He's 30, so you can do one more big contract. You can get one more big contract probably, and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Trey Hendrickson is a monster. Trey Hendrickson is a straight up monster with 17.5 sacks last year in 2024 season. My boy Daniel Hunter was 5th, and tied with Jonathan Grenard. The one thing I want to say is another player that I see on the list that's top 20 when it comes to sacks is Zadarius Smith. He played for the Browns in Detroit last year in 2024, and he had 9 sacks. I'm really impressed by his production still. Always liked Zadarius Smith, but at the end of the day, we had to figure it. We had to get a little better. You know what I mean? Overall better player. But shout out to Joey. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you double tap the screen, hit that like button, so we can push out this stream. Can I get 10 likes on the stream? And hey, what's going on? Samuel, what's going on, man? How's everybody doing today? And also, I want to say this, man. everybody's welcome to this YouTube family. Yes, I'm a big time Minnesota Viking fan, but every team, you know what I mean, is welcome. And we're going to be live for absolutely every single game this upcoming season. Every single game this season, I'm going live with the scoreboard and everything. It's going to be lit. And I'm looking forward to what's going on, Ben. Shout out to Ben in the building. Appreciate you, Ben. Appreciate everybody that's rocking with me on this wonderful Tuesday. But yeah, my question for the video is, who do you think is going to lead the NFL in sacks in 2025? And I named a couple of players that did their thing last year. Dexter Lawrence, okay, he had 9 sacks as well as a defensive tackle. I think he's the best defensive tackle in the game, Dexter Lawrence. I'm not sure if anybody would disagree with me, but I think Dexter Lawrence is the best defensive tackle in the game. So we got so in my opinion, I don't know, man. This is a hard decision, man, because I look at a couple of players that I'm just like, yo, they might just go bananas next year when it comes to sacks. I have no clue who's going to lead the lead in sacks this upcoming season. But if I had to make an educated guess, I think it's someone that's not on the someone that's not top 5 right now is going to lead the league in sacks. And you know who I think it is? I have a bad feeling about this. If it does happen, I think Michael Parsons is going to lead the league in sacks next season in 2025. So in 2024, Trey Hendrickson had 17 and a half. You know what I mean? Then after that was Myles Garrett with 14 sacks. But who's going to lead the league in sacks for 2025? I think Michael Parsons will lead the league in sacks next year. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel like he's going for that big bag. I'm not sure if the Cowboys franchise tag him. I don't know what's going on with when it comes to the deal. What's his contract situation with the Cowboys? I know there was trade rumors. A lot of people was talking about Michael Parsons getting traded. But I'm going to keep it real with you. I have not a clue on what the deal is with Michael Parsons and the Cowboys and Jones and what they're going to do with him. But I think he's going to go bananas this upcoming season. Another guy I want people to look out for, and I know he's not the most popular name in the NFL, but he is a top 5 rusher, and I think he can do a lot of damage as well. And that is my guy from the Minnesota Vikings, Jonathan Grenard. I think he's going to go crazy as well. I just got a feeling this is going to be a different type of year this year. Will Anderson. Okay, and thank you for the super chat, my guy. Thank you for the super chat, my guy. Thank you. My boy said Alexander Bryant. He said Will Anderson Jr. Texans. Salute to you, my guy. God bless and thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Will Anderson's definitely a dog. He had 11 sacks last year. That's another guy. That's another dark horse guy, though. I got Jonathan Grenard, Michael Parsons. I'll put Will Anderson in there. There's somebody that I feel like I'm missing. I want to pick a defensive tackle. I want to pick a defensive tackle that's going to lead the league in sacks for 2025. I think. What about Nick Bosa? No, that's not Nick Bosa. That's not a defensive tackle. I could go Dexter Lawrence the second, right? I could go that route, right? But in my honest opinion, I want to go with a name that's not popular as much as him. And you know who I'm going to go with? Hayward from Pittsburgh. Cameron Hayward from Pittsburgh, defensive tackle. So my top 4, when it comes to the sack, my top 4 people, when it comes to sack leader in 2025, in no particular order, Jonathan Grenard, Michael Parsons, my guy Will Anderson Jr., and also my guy from Pittsburgh, and his name is Cameron Hayward, defensive tackle. And he was outstanding last year with 8 sacks and how many tackles for loss? Let me see what his tackles for loss is. Tackles for loss for Cameron Hayward, it looks like it's 12. So 12. Myles Garrett is a monster. This man had 22 tackles for loss, man. Gosh, Lee, bro. That man is a monster. Skull to the bull, everybody's in the building. Oh, you got Crosby? That's another person. Sharon, that could be another person. That were big Texas. Okay. And shout out to Blam Dirty. Shout out to you. Let's go Vikings. Vibes got 2 good ends. Let's go. Andrew Van Ginkel and my guy Jonathan Grenard. They both had 11 and a half sacks for Andrew Van Ginkel and and 12 sacks for my guy, Jonathan Grenard. So we're going to be on point this upcoming season. Jalen Phillips from Fins taking sack title. You think so? Listen, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I don't think it's going to be Trey Hendrickson again. He's going to be up there. I think Myles Garrett's going to be up there, but that's too easy of a pick. Trey Hendrickson is a freaking monster as well. But my goodness, I didn't know that Myles Garrett, I didn't know he had 14 sacks, right? But the thing that got me the most was the 22 tackles for a loss. I didn't know that. But you know what Trey Hendrickson did last year? Not only he led the league in sacks, but we're talking about a defensive end that also had 19 tackles for loss. That's good. That's great. But then he had 6 pass defended. That is awesome. And then on top of that, the man had 2 forced fumbles. That is crazy work. Crazy work. Jared Allen was robbed. Oh my gosh, Sharon. I wish we could run it back. Sharon. Jalen Phillips. Let me look up Jalen Phillips' numbers from the Fins, from the Dolphins. We're going to see what they looking like. All right, so you got your guy from the Fins. Honestly, your defensive tackle, if I say his last name wrong, I don't mean that in no disrespect. Zach Sealer. That man was a monster for y'all last year. For the Dolphins, in 15 games that he played, that man had 10 sacks, man. As a defensive tackle, that man had 13 tackles for loss. That man had 2 pass defending. That means he's just slapping the ball down as soon as the quarterback throw the ball. And that man had an interception. Hold on, that man had an interception too. That man had an interception as well. And one forced fumble. I didn't know about him. Like I'm gonna have to pay attention to him. That man had a interception. That man had a forced fumble. That man had 2 pass defended. That man had 13 tackles for loss, and that man had 10 sacks coming from the defensive tackle position. Is beast mode. But yeah, Sharon, I agree with you. That was one of those. I was a little salty about that, man. We wanted to take that all time. How? Oh, what's going on, L? Nope. Hey, man, I'm doing wonderful. Blessed by the Almighty, and I'm here, man. I'm just happy that everybody's in the building. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you double tap, hit that like button if you haven't already, and consider subscribing. We're going live for absolutely every single game with the scoreboard and everything. This is one YouTube family at the end of the day. We vibing, but I'm letting you know we beating the brakes off of every team this upcoming season. It's all love at the end of the day. We just talking that talk. Just keep it respectful in the comments. But like I said, this is one YouTube family. I'll always look at sports as designed to bring us all together, and that's the bottom line, because Stone says so. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Team cares more about. Hey, listen, Hunter, we're not going to talk about that in the comments, but I get what you're saying. I understand your frustrations, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the players that's going to be on that field. You feel me? Let's talk about the players that's going to be on the field. I know a lot of people, there's an uproar about that. I'm not going to get into that because I know people, it's a touchy subject. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that. Respectfully, bro. Respectfully. Still not feeling McCarthy as so you're not feeling McCarthy. No, Matt, can you please tell me why? Tell me why you're not feeling McCarthy. And I understand the people that got a question mark. I understand why people have a question mark on the matter. You know what I mean? I understand. Because at the end of the day, he hasn't played in the regular season. But at the same time, let's just keep it real, man. Like, he won in high school, he won in college, and he has that it factor. We have to see it at the next level, the ultimate level, and that's the NFL. But I think J.J. McCarthy is going to be on point. I was so mad when the fans let Yo, my gosh, Andrew Van Ginkel is an absolute absolutely amazing. When you talk about 2 pick sixes, when you're talking about 11 and a half sacks, when you tell what and look, you want to know what's something that's crazy about Andrew Van Ginkel? How many interceptions did he have? He had 2. He took it to the house, right? But listen to this. There were some times he could have probably had probably another 2 interceptions. That man was all over the place. That man was amazing for the Vikings. And people don't look at Andrew. I don't know if people forgot that Brian Flores used to coach Andrew Van Ginkel. So he knows what type of player he was. That's why he was like, yo, go get that guy. And we went and got that guy. Another guy that we don't talk about is Blake Cashman as well, our middle linebacker. Who's your favorite Viking player of all time? Oh man, the GOAT at wide receiver for me, and that's Randy Moss, number 84. He will always be my GOAT. You know what I mean? Randy Moss made me into a Viking fan from Pennsylvania. He made me into a football fan in general. And I love the jerseys of the Vikings, and I loved what Randy Moss brought to the table. He was the ultimate deep threat when it comes to the deep ball. Like nobody can stop Randy Moss, and I never will forget some of the memories that I seen him getting the ball thrown to him by Culpepper, man. That was amazing, man. That Culpepper just, as soon as Randy Moss puts his hand up, hey, listen, you just got mossed. It's over. When he puts his hand up, he got to step on you. And you're not gonna recover from that. You're getting destroyed, and he's gonna get a touchdown. And he rarely did he miss a catch. But yeah, Hunter, you're gonna get blocked, man. I keep trying to tell you, man. I try to give y'all the benefit of the doubt, and I try to like tell y'all like to be mature in the comments. Um, but you guys keep on. Some people just keep being immature. I'm not talking about the if it's not about the players on the field. If it's not appropriate, we're not going to talk about it on this YouTube channel. Like I said, this is one YouTube family. So skedaddle, hasta la vista, hasta luego. You got to go. It is what it is. He didn't have the guts. He didn't have the guts to come back and defend the championship because he and Harbaugh knew what they did was wrong, and they think they got away with it. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Talk to me, man. I really don't know what you're talking about. This is why Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league. Oh, Josh Allen is definitely one of the best in the game. He's my favorite quarterback in the game. So I'm not saying he's the best because I can't give him that. I can't give him that title yet because he has to win at least one Super Bowl for me. At least one. All right. Because you got a quarterback on a team that has 3 Super Bowls. I can't put Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes just because of 3 Super Bowls, and Josh Allen hasn't got to the Super Bowl. So I love Josh Allen. Josh Allen is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. And this is coming from a Viking fan, but at the same time, I gotta give Patrick Mahomes some respect. I know a lot of people don't like him because he keeps winning. It's kind of like the Patriots when the Patriots and Tom Brady keep on winning and winning and winning and winning, and you're just like, man, I'm tired of the Patriots. It's kind of like the same thing. And if they get a 4th Super Bowl, oh my goodness, he's gonna be in this conversation where you're gonna put him in the conversation next to Tom Brady. He's nowhere close to Tom Brady, in my opinion, right now. When it comes to Super Bowls and accomplishments, I can't put him next to Tom Brady yet. But if he gets a 4th Super Bowl, man, he's definitely there. He's definitely going to be, in my opinion, he might mess around be past Joe Montana. I don't even put him past Joe Montana yet. So I got a lot of respect for the OGs of the NFL. But that's just my opinion, though. What's good, Leo? What's going on? Yo, what's good, big dog? Hold on. Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is a monster, Steven. Everybody that's in the building, I need y'all to smash the like button. I need you to Super Hulk smash that like button. I need you to Super Hulk smash it. I need you to Superman punch that like button. If you haven't already, and consider subscribing. We're going live for every Minnesota Viking game this upcoming season with the scoreboard and everything. I invite you to this channel. Yes, this is a Viking channel, but this is one YouTube family, and we're going to vibe out and have a lot of fun throughout this season. I'm going live for every single game besides week 2 because I'm actually going to be at the game in Minnesota at US Bank Stadium, which I'm very excited about. So I'm not going to be able to go live. I might go live after the game, though, definitely. But shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is one YouTube family. But I'm telling y'all right now in the chat, when we go live with the scoreboard and everything, I'm telling you right now, the Minnesota Vikings is winning Super Bowl 60, and we're beating the brakes off at every team. And I invite the smoke. And listen, just keep the comments respectful, but I'm going to talk trash to y'all. And trust me, I would love for y'all to talk trash back to me. This is all love at the end of the day. All right, so we got, what's good, big dog? Ready to, you think so, Louise? Hey, Louise, we going to see about that. Oh, you got a Bears fan. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Hey, listen, I feel like wearing the Viking helmet right now, bro, and playing right now. I wish the season started right now, my brother. What's good, Leo? Wait, what? Josh Allen better than Lamar? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I know people ain't gonna like this, but I got my guy Josh over him. I know people ain't gonna like it because they're gonna say he got 2 MVPs. I understand that, but I got Josh Allen the best. Listen, he might. Matter of fact, let me just say, let me rephrase what I'm saying a little bit, right? My favorite quarterback is Josh Allen. Besides JJ McCarthy, because JJ McCarthy's the Vikings quarterback, Josh Allen's my guy. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. But I do have a lot of respect for a lot of other quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. I have a lot of respect for them. Young quarterbacks like Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, all that. Broncos will lead the league in sacks. All right, so the question of this video, right? The title of the video is who's going to lead the NFL in sacks in 2025? Trey Hendrickson had 17 and a half last year with 19 tackles for losses, 5 passes defended, 2 forced fumbles. Miles Garrett was second with 14. What's his name? Nick Bonito or Nito? Is it Nito or Nito? But Nick Bonito. Why am I thinking of a Pokemon? Is it Ditto? Is it Ditto? The Pokemon, his name was Ditto. But Nick Bonito, linebacker for the Denver Broncos, had 13 and a half. So they had a freaking squad because look, yeah, they had a squad, and then you got Zach Allen with 8.5 defensive end for the Broncos. Got a defense, y'all. Hey, listen, I know people sleeping on them Broncos in the AFC. I'm telling y'all right now, them Broncos look all right. No, Lamar is the best in the league. You think so? I think Lamar is definitely up there, though. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's not. Just respectfully, I got Patrick Mahomes as number one because of his accolades. Even though I know it's a team accolade, it's a team sport. But I got Pat number one, and I got Josh number two. Maybe because I'm having number two because he's my favorite, but I just love what Josh Allen brings to the table. I love the mentality that he plays the game with, and I love Lamar Jackson's mentality too. Lamar Jackson he's different. I call him the modern day Michael Vick, but I think he's better than Michael Vick, and people think I'm being disrespectful when I say that, but I don't mean that in no disrespect. Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, was better than Michael Vick, and I know that's hard for people to admit, but I think Lamar Jackson that guy. He throws for more touchdowns than Michael Vick. He does it all. He's a better. I know this might be and might rub people the wrong way, especially for the Falcon fans. But listen, he a better runner than Michael Vick. He throws for more touchdowns than Michael Vick. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? Me too. I'm like, yeah, I love Josh Allen. Broncos definitely has my respect, and Bo Nix. Yes, he's no Viking quarterback, but no, yeah, I don't think he's gonna be a quarterback bust. JJ McCarthy gonna be all right. I think he'll be all right. I think he's gonna be all right. So we got Luis. I think that the quarterbacks session is going to be great. Yeah, crazy dog. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I think a lot of quarterbacks gonna be good this year. NFC North is stacked this year. Yeah, NFC North is crazy stacked. Josh Allen is, hold on, I'm catching up in the comments. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you double tap the screen, hit that like button, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Even if you're not a Viking fan, everybody's welcome on this channel. This is as long as you keep it respectful in the comments, everybody is welcome, man. Everybody. You know what I mean? When we go against your team with the scoreboard and everything, I'm gonna be talking my trash to you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I want everybody when we go live for the games and we play against your team. Hey, listen, be in the chat talking trash. But I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna beat the brace off your team. Respectfully. I'm just gonna put that out there. Yo, I think the Josh Allen is closer to Tom Brady than Mahomes. Will ever be. As an individual, Josh Allen is better quarterback in every aspect except. But how can you really say that though, bro? Like, what? And I don't want to pick apart Josh Allen's. I know it's a team sport and so many factors, but I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Respectfully, I don't know about that. Hey, yeah, Louise, what's good, bro? It's kind of like saying Josh Allen is Curry, Mahomes is Kevin Durant, but Brady is Michael Jordan. Nah, it's because I look at it like this, bro. He just got to get one Super Bowl, bro. I can't give him that yet. I can't. I just can't. Respectfully, I disagree with that. And that's my favorite quarterback in the game. I'm not even the biggest Patrick Mahomes guy. Like, I like Patrick Mahomes, but I can't put him above Patrick Mahomes. If you was to, all right, so if you was to do a draft right now, everybody in the world, if you was a GM, put your GM hat for just a second, and you had Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes in that draft. You're telling me you're picking Josh Allen above Patrick Mahomes? You're telling me that? I mean, respectfully, hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When Patrick Mahomes got drafted, I heard it all. I heard that he wasn't that guy. They said that the Chiefs made a mistake. They was coming at Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying. Um, Josh Allen, um, I don't know, man. He's so talented, but I just gotta see him win one Super Bowl. That's all. That's all I gotta say, bro. That's all. I'm not trying to come at my boy. That's my homie, man. I was listen before we got JJ McCarthy. I was hoping that the Vikings would trade for Josh Allen, bro. Before Josh Allen signed that contract extension with the Bills, I was one of the few Viking fans saying I would trade 3 first-round picks for to go get Josh Allen. I did not care about them first-round picks. I said, go get Josh Allen. I don't care about them first-round picks because it's really rare to have a quarterback of that caliber getting drafted. And you know what it's not like you drafting a quarterback and it's a big mystery. You know Josh Allen is good. Imagine Josh Allen throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson. Let me repeat that for everybody that's in the building. I'm not saying JJ to JJ won't be amazing because it will be amazing. But imagine Josh Allen throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson. Will Harrison. He gonna retire, but I'm not sure when. He might retire after this season. I'm still heartbroken because lost the NFC Championship game. And yeah, man, we should have won in 2017 and we should have won in 2009. But Birds fan here, got no issues with y'all. A little sad. Y'all got Isaiah. Yes. Hey, Chase, tell me about Isaiah Rodgers. What should we expect? Jared Verse is going to lead the league in sacks, though. That is a hot take. What did Jared Verse have last year as a rookie? I like that comment because that's another dude that I like. What college did he come out of? Jared Verse. Where the heck is he at? Oh my gosh, Von Miller had 6 sacks. He's 50th. Nolan Smith had 6.5. Where is he at? Byron Young had 7.5. Where's Jared Verse at on my sack leader list? I can't see him, but I know Jared Verse was a monster coming out of college. Lamar is way better than Vic. SWD. I try to be like, listen. I try to be respectful to Michael Vick, but I agree with you though. Let's keep it real. SWD. I agree with you. I don't want to say he's way, but he's definitely better than Vic. But nobody wants to have that conversation. Brady wasn't winning MVPs. He was winning rings. Peyton is Burrow. Allen is Rodgers. I like that. I like that, Sammy Joe. Think about it this way. Josh Allen and Kelsey is far more dangerous than Mahomes. And I don't know if you can say, respectfully, I don't know if I can agree with that. I love Josh Allen. I don't know. They're both great quarterbacks. But like my boy had a great point. Patrick Mahomes winning MVPs and he's winning chips. He winning Super Bowls and he's winning MVPs. How many MVPs does Patrick Mahomes have? I don't even know. I know he got I know he at least got one. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to even say that, but I know for a fact, Josh Allen, in my honest opinion, hey, listen, is an amazing quarterback. But if you was to get all the teams, like Cowboy fans, I see a Cowboy fan, Green's in the building. Shout out to you. SWD, everybody in the chat. If you had to choose between Josh Allen, not Lamar Jackson, because I know I got some Lamar Jackson people in the building. I'm just talking about two quarterbacks. If they had a draft and you had the number 1 pick in the 2026 NFL draft and they came out in this next draft, and what you know right now about these quarterbacks, who would you draft? Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen? I understand. Andy Reid is one of the greatest offensive-minded head coaches of all time. I understand that. But at the same time, before Andy Reid won any Super Bowls, he had McNabb, he had other quarterbacks, he had Michael Vick, could not get the job done. Once he got Patrick Mahomes changed the whole, just changed the narrative. Birds fan here got no red dead. I'm catching up in the chat. My bad, y'all. I'm a little bit behind. Josh is marrying. Hold up, Josh Allen even dating and that's a two. That's what's up. Cowboys fan, I take Mahomes over Allen. Okay. Okay. Josh married now. And he married now. That's three Super. So you gave him three. So he top. Hey, listen, if that's the case, he got three Super Bowls. He passed Patrick Mahomes then. Hey, listen, he passed Patrick Mahomes then. Yeah, he passed him. But I'm telling y'all right now, the Minnesota Vikings winning Super Bowl 60, y'all. Minnesota Vikings winning Super Bowl 60. Everybody in the building, make sure you double tap, hit that like button if you haven't already. And we going live for every single Minnesota Viking game. And everybody's welcome on this channel, even if you're not a Viking fan. Salute to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. But yeah, man. So we going to see what happens though with the sack leader. I got four players that I think can definitely that have an honest chance of not winning Super Bowl. That have an honest chance of being the sack leader in 2025. I got Michael Parsons because he ain't get the bag yet, right? I got Michael Parsons, and then I got my boy Jonathan Grenard. I got my boy Will Anderson Jr. from Houston. And last but not least, my defensive tackle from Pittsburgh, Cameron Hayward. He had 8 sacks last year, but I think he's gonna go crazy this year. I got a feeling he's gonna go crazy this year. He had 12 tackles for loss. He was doing his thing, man. Cameron Hayward, defensive tackle, was doing his thing last year, man. Great performance by him last year. Last time you guys reached the Super Bowl, we didn't even have the internet. Hey, listen, bro. Respectfully, bro. Hey, listen, we not gonna do that, bro. Hey, listen, we not gonna do that on this live stream, bro. We not coming at the Vikings. I will not tolerate it. It's like, no, I love it though. I love it. Who's your team again, Prob? Who's your team again, bro? Cause I gotta make sure I know. I gotta see what team you are. There's certain teams I can't really talk too much about. Who's your team, bro? He said they beat 49ers. They beat the Niners twice. Hey, yeah. I'm just joking. I mean the was still a yeah. Hey, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Don't talk it and don't be about it. Hey, Prob, don't talk it and don't be about it. So don't be talking and then you don't tell me who your team is. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, my brother. My brother from another mother. My brother. We're going to beat the brakes off of your team. That's why you don't want to admit to it. It's probably the Cowboys. That's what it probably... See, Prob, until you tell me who your team is, you're a Cowboys fan. Until you tell me who your team is, you're a Cowboys fan. SWD said, I hate the Chiefs, but Pat all day. Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm going to keep it real with you. If the draft was tomorrow and you had an option between Josh and Patrick Mahomes and you had the first overall pick, hey, listen. Hey, I'm going Patrick Mahomes. I can't go Josh Allen yet. Now, if Josh Allen wins this year's Super Bowl, which he ain't doing it because it's going to be the Vikings, and I got the Bills and the Vikings in the Super Bowl I got them, you know what I mean? Super Bowl 60, you feel me? You know what I mean? My team ain't never won a Super Bowl, been in there 4 times, lost all 4 times. I don't want to talk about it. I wasn't alive when the Purple People Eaters were doing their thing. I wasn't alive at that time. But I'm just saying. Steelers drafted his replacement this year. Oh, for real? Oh, snap. Who the Steelers replace him with? Washington Commanders. Oh, that's a good team. Bro, you make it seem like the Washington Commanders are the Cowboys right now. Hey, listen. I got the Cowboys in last place in the NFC East division. Hey, listen. The Commanders got a team, bro. And they improved from last year. And I just feel like they're going to have to battle it out with the Giants and the Eagles for the first place in that division. Because I got the Giants being listen, I don't know. I got a feeling about the Giants this year. I think Russell Wilson, I don't really feel like he should start. I feel like Jackson Dart should start. I like Jackson Dart. I like their first round pick, Jackson Dart, man, coming from a Viking fan. I like that bull. I feel like they should. Listen, Russell Wilson better have a good couple of weeks because if he don't, Jackson taking his job. But I got a feeling that defense is gonna be a man. Dexter Lawrence and the guys. That Giants defense is gonna be crazy. But yeah, you talking as if you a Cowboys fan or something. You know what I mean? You got a good team, bro. Reminds me a lot of Mahomes. Whoo, that's a good comparison, but I don't know, man. If he's anything like Mahomes, we gonna see. I just want an AFC team to find it like the Bills or the Ravens or the Bengals to get to the Super Bowl. Why is it always the Chiefs? It's only been 30 years since Cowboys went. my boy SWD coming at the Cowboys. Hey, no way Cowboys will be last. Hey, listen, SWD. I got them last, bro. I ain't gonna say in cap. I got them dudes last this year. I think the Giants is better. I think the Eagles are better, the defending champions. And I got and guess who I got better than them? The Commanders. Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, Oregon. Okay, that's another good question. Oh, okay. Um, Yo, watch the man, Jaden Daniels, man. I'm calling it. He's going to be the future GOAT quarterback. I can see him being very, very good. I can see him. He got his team to the NFC Championship game his rookie season, so I can't hate on Bull. I can't. What's going on, Dax Anderson in the building? What's going on? I'm doing wonderful. You know what I mean? I woke up this morning. All y'all are doing good as well. Y'all woke up this morning. We just vibing and having a good old time on this live stream, just talking that talk. The question of the video, the first thing I want to say is the Vikings are going to win Super Bowl 60. That's for one. For two, the question of the video is who's going to lead the NFL in sacks for 2025. So I had a couple of options, Hendrickson from the Bengals had 17 and a half. He led the whole NFL in sacks last year. But in my opinion, I think not Miles Garrett. I got Jonathan Grenard. I got Michael Parsons. I got Will Anderson Jr. And who else I got? And I also got he's not on Pittsburgh no more. Cameron Hayward. I heard he's not on Pittsburgh. Hold on. What did he say? He said no. He said no, you don't. He said Giants aren't doing anything. Hey, listen, we gonna see. Hey, listen, that ain't my team. I'm just giving you my perspective. Like, I got a feeling about the Giants, and maybe I'm wrong about the Giants. Maybe the Giants might be in last place, but honestly, I gotta see it to believe it when it comes to the Cowboys. When it comes to the Cowboys, I kind of agree with Stephen A. Smith, the most delusional fan base in the NFL, and I mean that in no disrespect. They'll be 17-0 and still think they're going to win the Super Bowl that year. I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys. And honestly, what does Stephen A. Smith say? What can go wrong will go wrong, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. They could be in the Super Bowl. They could be up by a field goal with 1 second left, and all they have to do is kneel the ball and win the game. And what will happen? They will fumble the ball, just kneeling the ball, and the opposing team will grab the fumble and run it all the way back, a 50-yarder for a touchdown. That's what will happen to the Dallas Cowboys. Because what will go wrong, the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys is what goes wrong every season, it seems like. What will go wrong, just wait. When they're doing amazing and you expect them to do something, something is going to happen with those Dallas Cowboys. What does Stephen A. Smith say? Howdy. How about them Cowboys? When them Cowboys think they're going to do, like when they talk in that talk, they'll be 10-0 and then mess around, lose the last 7 games of the season. They'll go 10-0 and lose the last 7 games and miss the playoffs or something. See, what can go wrong will go wrong, and that is the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? How long you think they giving Kevin O'Connell and shout out to my guy Tip Top Health. What's good with you? And JJ, a lot of hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you as a big time Minnesota Viking fan. Hey, listen, let's go to the bowl, go all the way to the bowl. Matter of fact, I need everybody in the building that's in the building right now. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you double tap that screen and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this upcoming season with the scoreboard and everything. So if you're vibing with me, consider subscribing to me. Even if you're not a Viking fan, This is one YouTube family. But respectfully, I will tell you this right now with a straight face. When I have the scoreboard and everything, when we go live against your team, if we play your team this season, respectfully, we will. Y'all know the slogan: beat the brakes off of your team, and that's the bottom line. Cause Stone said so. Y'all know the vibes over here. All right, let's get back to the comments. All right, so we got, but yeah, I think this year we win the Super Bowl. To be honest with you, there really ain't no timetable. To be honest with you, we trying to win the Super Bowl this year. This year, this the year. Super Bowl 60, we trying to win the Super Bowl this year. It is what it is. I ain't trying to wait 5-6 years. Hey, listen, the Vikings been waiting the whole since the NFL existed. Since there been a Minnesota Viking team, we waited all this time and we haven't got a Super Bowl. So listen, I feel like we good this year. I really do feel like we're good this year. I really do. We're gonna be on point. I got Jalen Carter going nuts. Yeah, I think Jalen Carter gonna do his thing, yo. I really do. Men will talk about it again, and yeah. You can love Stephen A. Smith NFL takes, but his NBA takes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he be talking that talk about the NBA takes. I don't know what he be talking about, but with them Cowboys, he said, "What can go wrong? What can go wrong will go wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. Just you wait. When everything is looking good, you know what I'm saying? The birds are chirping. The sky is blue. Everything's going great. When you least suspect it, those Dallas Cowboys, they'll let you, they'll just fail. They'll just fall on their face. Something will go wrong. You know what I'm saying? There are many Harrison Smith. Harrison is the next Hayward. Yes. Okay. I mean Harmon. Harmon. You mean Harmon? Yes. Is the next Hayward. Okay. Okay. I hope the team gets it. Yep. Okay. I got you. I love that comment. I love that comment. But my point is they won't be the fourth and say, hey, listen. Hey, listen, SWD. It's a wrap for y'all. What's going on, Jacqueline? Wilt? Is Jefferson still hurt? To my knowledge, he did a little bit of work yesterday. But my whole thing is this, man. We just gonna wait until regular season. I'm optimistic when it comes to everybody. When it comes to Christian Darrisaw, when it comes to Justin Jefferson, when it comes to everybody that Josh Metellus, that's more of a recent injury. What's his name? Yeah, all of our players. Dude, you're oh man, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might be delusional. I'm probably the most delusional Viking fan of all time. You know what I mean? I keep it real. I do keep it real. I call the team out if they're not playing good, if they're stinking up the joint, and I'm gonna call them out. Some Viking fans might not like how real I get when they start doing bad. Man, I'm not gonna trip if they lose one game or two. As long as we get to the playoffs. But if they start stinking up the joint and say they go 0-5, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna hold them accountable. I'm gonna say, yo, on paper, we supposed to be a Super Bowl team. What's going on? I'm looking at the coaching staff. I'm looking at Quasi. I'm looking at everybody. As a big time Minnesota Viking fan, I'm looking at everybody. We trying to win Super Bowl 60. This is our year. And if I have to go all the way to US Bank Stadium, you know what I mean? Because I'm from Pennsylvania, Philly, everything besides football. As you can see, Sixer fan, Phillies fan, and I'm a Viking fan. On this channel, we cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel. My other channel, Mike Sports Vibes Ball, and I cover the Sixers and the Phillies. Don't talk about my Sixers in the comments either. And I cover boxing as well. If y'all interested in that channel, Mike Sports Vibes Balling. But yeah, look, man, we're gonna be all right. But I will hold this team accountable. The Cowboys have 5 rings. Your team has 0. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, Diesel. They got 5 rings, but that was in the past. That was before I was born. Hey, listen, those rings were before I was born, most likely. When the last time they won a ring? So that don't count to me. I ain't worrying about that. I'm talking about recent, when I was born, and I can understand what the heck is going on. So, hey, listen. Hey, shout out to Mike in the building. He said he's an Eagles fan. Go Eagles. Hey, listen, Eagles, we're going to beat the brakes off the Eagles this year. So, hey, Mike. Hey, listen, Mike, we beating the brakes off of y'all. Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl champions. Speaking into existence, respectfully, I disagree. Hey, listen, I like the Broncos. I mean, the Buccaneers a lot. I like the Buccaneers a lot. I like what they got. I love the defensive line. I like Baker Mayfield. I like him. I don't love him, but I like him. He's a solid quarterback slash good quarterback. Sometimes he has those games where you're just like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And you get an interception. But sometimes he looks very, 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 very good. But respectfully, you're entitled to your own opinion, bro. Just like I think my Vikings are winning Super Bowl 60. And can't nobody tell me otherwise until I'm proven otherwise. You can tell me, but until I'm proven it's a fact that the Minnesota Vikings ain't going to win Super Bowl 60, listen, I'm going to keep on saying it. Falcons and Curse looking tough after the Giants. Yeah, I think we'll see what the Cardinals do, man. They haven't been. I want to see what the Cardinals do, man. They got to get it together, man. It seemed like they seem like they're just always on the edge of like, I don't know if they're going to trade Kyler Murray. I don't know if they gave up on. I don't know what's going on. Vikings had to compete against the Lions, Packers, and even the Bears. Yes, and we're going to beat the brakes off of them too. NFC North. I think the NFC North is a very good division. I think it's one of the best divisions in football. 3 teams in our division made the playoffs last year. In the Lions, 15-2. The Vikings were 14-3. And the Packers, I think, won 11 games as well. So, yeah, it's a stacked division. The Bears are going to be solid as well. So I do agree with that comment. But my mindset as a Viking fan, I'm not giving them too much more respect because the regular season is about to start. And when the regular season starts, I want everybody to get their lemon pepper wings ready, get their garlic parmesan wings ready, get their buffalo wings ready because it's going down over here on Mike Sports Vibes. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you haven't already, can I get 20 likes? And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's definitely going down. Everybody is welcome on this channel. You know what I mean? Everybody's welcome on this channel, regardless if you're a Viking fan or not. This is one YouTube family, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But I'm letting you know, we're going to beat the brakes off y'all. We got a lot of Lions fans in the building. A lot of Lions fans in the building. 76ers and Vikings fans. Oh, that's got to... It does hurt, though. I ain't going to lie. Being a Sixer fan, man, it's hard talking about the Sixers on my other channel, bro. Like, it is so hard. Like, when I talk about the Sixers, it's like, I don't want to say it's depressing because I'm not depressed. I'm blessed by the Almighty, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm blessed. But, man, when I talk about the Sixers, bro, when I talk about the Sixers, on my other channel, bro, I just don't know what to say. I always talk about the same stuff. Oh, Joel Embiid ain't healthy. We have no chance. I'm tired of saying the same stuff. It gets exhausting talking about the same stuff. That's why I can't wait until the basketball season finally starts. He said, heck no. I think Packers go 4th in the North. Yeah, I think the Packers, if they healthy, if Jordan Love is healthy, they're going to be a solid team. I think the Bears improved as well. I think the Bears are going to surprise some people probably. We'll see. I will say, Tampa Bay, we here. When y'all get bounced out of the playoffs, make sure you continue to watch us. Hey, listen, I'm going to cover the playoffs regardless if the Vikings lose. But I'm telling you right now, brother, man. Hey, listen, we ain't losing in the playoffs. We winning the Super Bowl. I don't know what type time. Hey, listen, I don't know what type time you talking about, brother, man. But we ain't losing. We ain't losing. We get to the playoffs, we ain't losing. I'm keeping it real with you. Sean is a Lions fan. Vikings so good they made darn. Hey, thank you. Slamming Sammy Joe. This comment right here, I be trying to explain to people. It's not me trying to disrespect Sam Darnold, but people act like Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl prior to coming to the Vikings. People act like that. People act like he's Josh Allen coming to the Vikings. First and foremost, like no disrespect to Sam Darnold, he was considered a bust before he came to the Vikings. I'm not saying he wasn't good with the Vikings. He was definitely good, but our overall team plus the coaching made that man look a lot better. I'm not saying he ain't a good quarterback. I wish him nothing but the best of luck with the Seahawks. But at the same time, people gotta stop capping. People gotta stop capping, bro. For real. Okay, okay. And we're gonna see Sean. Lions are in a weird situation. If they stay healthy, they could make a Super Bowl. Like, yes, they can. If they had an elite quarterback, they could make Super Bowl despite injuries. You know what? Their defense was so bad. When not bad because of the talent, it was bad because they were hurt. The Lions were so hurt, bro. They had no chance. They had no chance. I can't even blame that on the. I can't blame the Lions for losing last year, bro. They really had a lot of players on that defense just hurt, bro. So I don't know if I could blame them for last year's L. But I get your point though. Jared Goff is a solid quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. Um, but I tell you one thing. The one thing I do like about Jared Goff, there's not many quarterbacks that can play off that play action better than him. And since they got Gibbs, I believe they still got Montgomery at running back. Their running game is very, very good, and he plays off of that better than a lot of quarterbacks, better than most of the quarterbacks in the game. So if they establish the run, you're cooked because he's going to play action you all day. Play action all day. St. Brown. St. Brown's an underrated wide receiver that just destroys my Vikings every time we play him. Listen, I'm telling you right now, they got to make sure they establish that run, though. But the problem with the Lions last year wasn't really their offense. It was honestly, Montgomery did get hurt. I don't think he played a playoff game, so he did get hurt. That did hurt them. What hurt them the most was the defense. Defense really hurt them. Vikings coach is going to make most. Darnold is okay. Joke for yes. You know what? We'll see what he does with Seattle. I do hope the best for Sam Darnold because I want him to have a long career, man. I hope the best. Even though you might not be on the Vikings no more, I hope the best for you. I hope your career. I hope you continue to get the bag. He got a big bag being with the Minnesota Vikings. Hopefully he gets numerous bags, you know what I mean? But he wasn't getting the bag from the Minnesota Vikings. And I like Sam Darnold. I just hope, but going against us, I'm cheering for Sam Darnold, but going against us, we beating the brakes off the Seahawks. Listen, it is what it is. I don't think we play them in the regular season, but when we play them in the playoffs, if they make it to the playoffs, we beating the brakes off of the Seahawks. It's a done deal. It's a done deal, bro. Done deal for them. I'd take Stafford over. Yes, any day. Stafford's honestly, Stafford is so slept on. And I mean this in no disrespect to the Lion fans. Y'all just didn't build around Calvin. Yes, he did have an all-time great in wide receiver in Megatron. But y'all really didn't build around them all like that, man. And I feel like the Lions, I feel like Matthew Stafford probably could have got it done with the Lions. Then he got it done with the Rams. Luckily, he didn't get it done with the Lions. I would have been salty. If the Lions got a Super Bowl before the Vikings, I would have been salty. I would have been salty. West Coast offense, definitely. Definitely. Chiefs had so many injuries. They had no business being. Oh, yeah, they did have injuries, but but you're right. They have an all-time great quarterback. Bill Walsh. Yup. We do play them. Oh, hold on. We played them? Hold on. We played the Seahawks? Oh, we beating the brakes off of them. Hey, listen. Hey, Seahawks going down. If we play the Seahawks this year, my boy Tyson Walter said, I believe you. We're going to beat the brakes off the Seahawks. Hey, listen, we not going to sit here. Hey, listen, I'm talking my talk all year. I am talking that talk all year. I cannot wait. Listen, I want to skip past the preseason so bad. I'm ready to imagine if we had a fourth preseason game, y'all. I want to skip this last preseason game so bad, but I understand there's players that's trying to make the team, and you do want to see more when it comes to the talent. You do want to see more when it comes to practice squad players and undrafted free agents, and list goes on. You probably want to see more from our second string quarterback. Excuse me. Who's going to be our second string quarterback? I don't know who's going to be our second string quarterback, to be honest with you. Probably Brosmer, probably Sam Howell. I don't know. It better not be Brett Rippon, but I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not a fan of Sam Howell. Listen, respectfully, anybody that likes Sam Howell right now, if you must not be watching what's going on. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm no disrespect. I mean that in no disrespect. Sam Howell is not the answer at second string quarterback. Listen, that's just my opinion. And Brett Rippon definitely ain't. Brosmer, the only one I'm like, okay, I'll take my chances with him. I think the Seahawks fourth in the division. Yeah, that division probably pretty good too. I think this week, 14 or 15. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna beat the brakes off the Seahawks. Hey, listen, I need everybody in the building to super Hawk smash that like button. Super Hawk, smash that like button. And if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. We vibing. We having a lot of fun. Listen, we're going to vibe this whole entire year. Regardless if you're a Viking fan or not, this is one YouTube family. I say that sports are designed to bring us all together. We are one family. I'm going to repeat myself. We are one family. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to talk that talk in the comments. I'm talking trash to each and every one of y'all. And I got the Vikings winning Super Bowl 60, whether you like it or not, until I'm proven otherwise. I'm going to keep talking that talk. I'm going to keep on talking that trash. I'm going to keep on going in on the other teams. Because we're going to beat the brakes. We might mess around and go 17-0. We might go 17-0. For real. Jameson Winston, the best back. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind getting Winston, bro. Shout out to you, bro. The Red Furnace. What's good with you, dude? Collectors. Lamar should be playing. I think Lamar Jackson proved enough in the NFL to not even play in the preseason. Like Josh Allen shouldn't. Patrick Mahomes shouldn't. Jalen Hurts shouldn't. Joe Burrow already did. He shouldn't play anymore. There's other quarterbacks I ain't named, but they shouldn't even take a chance of getting in the game and potentially getting injured for a preseason game that don't count. So yeah, I don't think Lamar should personally because I just feel like Lamar Jackson, he's that guy. He's that guy. I love Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's really that guy. He shouldn't play in the preseason. He's good enough to be okay to not get any reps in the preseason. And I'm pretty sure they had joint practices, so he got some of his reps. But I like Jameis Winston over Kirk Cousins and Minshew. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even want Kirk Cousins coming back to the Vikings. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even want him coming back to the Vikings. And the only reason why I say that is because it's just like it'll be too much of a distraction when it comes to J.J. McCarthy. Why would you want Kirk Cousins when you know a lot? I know this for a fact. There are still people. They're part of the family because they're Viking fans. But there are still people that still want Kirk Cousins to be the quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. They would choose Kirk Cousins over J.J. McCarthy no matter what. No matter what Kirk Cousins does, he does no wrong. So it would be a distraction because Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback / good quarterback. I don't know what he is right now, but having him be the backup behind a J.J. McCarthy, I don't know if that's a good look, to be honest with you. I don't think that's a good look. But I would take Jameis Winston, though. I would take him. We need to cut Rippin, Howell, keep Browsmer, and pick up. Yes. Tyson Walters. I agree with everything you just said, bro. I agree with everything you just said, bro. I second everything you said. Sam Howell can go. I don't know why people will even want Sam Howell after the last game. Hey, listen, I know it's the backup offensive line, backup wide receivers, and backup tight ends. You ain't show nothing, though, bro. Besides an interception. My brother. I'm cool on that. Listen, for wide receiver, I want to trade for Adam Thielen. For backup quarterback, give me Jameis Winston. I wish we could trade for Joe Flacco, but Joe Flacco was just announced, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, he was going to be the starter for the Browns. So that's not going to happen. Because Joe Flacco was my top choice. I wanted Joe Flacco to be the backup quarterback. I don't know who is the backup for the coach. Oh my goodness, no comments on that. I don't know either. Hey, Sammy Joe, I have no clue, bro. Tyson Waters, how do you feel about I just was talking about that. Adam Thielen is the guy though. Tyson Waters, I think Adam Thielen would be. I think they're gonna end up signing Brandon Powell. They need another wide receiver in the room, though, I'll tell you that. But in my honest opinion, if you really want to make a splash, I go Adam Thielen. Imagine Adam Thielen. I know he's not the prime Adam Thielen, but he's still a solid wide receiver. Imagine him being your third wide receiver when Jordan Addison comes back. Because Jordan Addison eventually will come back after 3 games. So I just feel like right now it's right. You kind of I don't want to say you kind of have to, but they need to really look into it because at the end of the day, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I like Lucky Jackson. I like Ty Felton. The Jones, both Joneses, but at the end of the day, they're not Adam Thielen. Right now, Adam Thielen is better than all those wide receivers I just named. So I would. It's gonna listen. I know we're gonna have a good run game. We're gonna speak it into existence. I know Justin Jefferson gonna do his thing. We even got question marks with Jalen Naylor being healthy. Is Jalen Naylor going to be healthy? I forgot what his injury was. Was it his hand, his wrist, his finger? I don't know. But that's another question. So I mean, I don't wanna put all my eggs in one basket when it comes to Lucky Jackson or Ty Felton. I like Ty Felton, but I don't know about all that. I'll take yes. Hold on. Hold on. You should meet Tom. Oh, for real? Robert 2424. Oh, that's what's up. I have to look him up. Maybe Minshew. Minshew. Nah, I don't think we're gonna get him better than he would. Yeah, I liked him a lot though. I was talking about him too. I don't know. What team is he on? What team is Minshew? Is he on the Steelers? I'll take my boy in a heartbeat. Have you seen the Vikings? Oh, hey, listen, James Atkins, respectfully, I'm not gonna talk about that, bro. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about what's the players that's on the field. We're not gonna talk about the players that's on the outside. We're not gonna talk about the people that's on the outside. You feel me? Respectfully, but I did see what you're talking about, and no comment. You feel me? No comment on that. Slot wide receiver and slot cornerback get underrated. Yes, I'm a Bears fan. We got safety problems. Hey, listen, our problems for us is wide receiver because our wide receiver is suspended for 3 games, and Jalen Naylor got hurt. Moore's out for the season. Ty Felton needs development, and I'm gonna be honest with Ty Felton. Like I wanted to see him more last game. He had 2 great catches, and they took him out the game. Um, I don't know. Uh, who else? Who else? But yeah, we need a backup quarterback, and we need a wide receiver. That's just my opinion. Uh, oh, we got a Chiefs fan in the building. Third best player on the Chiefs is their slot corner. Oh man, y'all gotta stop with this. If you say it twice about what you just said, you gotta get blocked. I'm not gonna keep on talking about. I'm not gonna talk about that. Respectfully, sacred secret. Don't mention that no more, bro. But yeah, I appreciate everybody in the building, man. I'm about to get off in a little bit. I just want to say God bless to each and every one of y'all. Um, but yeah, the question of the video is who's going to lead the NFL in sacks in 2025? Last year, Trey Hendrickson led the NFL in sacks with 17 and a half sacks last year. He was absolutely terrific. And then Myles Garrett with 14. So but like I said, I got my guy. I got not Daniel Hunter, no Hunter. I got Jonathan Grenard, Michael Parsons, Will Anderson Jr., and the guy that was on the Steelers, Cameron Haywood, to probably lead the league in sacks. Yeah. Hey, hey, Tyson. We going to speak it until he's. Hey, listen, you said 17 and a half. I say 20, bro. I say 20, bro. Jonathan Grenard going to have 20 sacks this year, bro. Hey, you say 17 and a half. I say 20 sacks and call it a day, bro. 20 sacks and call it a day, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look up and see if there's any news. Is there any breaking news for the Vikings real quick? Let me look it up real quick. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all double tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this season, and we're gonna have a good time. Just keep it respectful in the comments. Everybody's welcome on this channel, regardless if you're a Viking fan or not. This is one YouTube family, and we gonna vibe all year long. All right, so Vikings just got unexpected good news. What happened? The Vikings could benefit from Coach Daniel Jones' decision. What did that mean? I might have to read up on that. Vikings signed former star college running back cut by Saints. Who? All right, so we signed. Oh, so we signed how you say his name? Xavier Valade. Valade participated in the Saints and New York Jets practice squads last season. He was with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025, but was signed as an undrafted rookie by the Houston Texans and released 10 days later. His only regular season action was special teams. So we'll see what happens with that. But Bills fans ain't going for that. Yeah. Exactly. Aaron Jones is going to need help. I said that. Yeah. I like that. I like that move though. I like the move. We're gonna see what he does. I like Scott. We're gonna see what Scott does. I ain't trying to overrate dude in the preseason game, but at the same time, he better than Todd Chandler, in my honest opinion. He better than Todd Chandler. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But they saying hold on, what they talking about Daniel? Hold on. What are they talking about Daniel Jones? Let me see what they talking about. So Daniel Jones went to the Colts. So Daniel Jones, is he starting? All right, a quarterback decision in Indy. Colts named Daniel Jones as their starting quarterback for their September 7th regular season opener versus Miami Dolphins. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Daniel Jones, man. He came to the Vikings. He said, yo, I'm trying to get me a starting job. Shout out to Daniel Jones, man. But shout out to everybody. I'm getting off. I want to say to everybody, God bless. Be easy. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Be safe out there. And until next time, I will be live again. Not sure when. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe later on today. But we will be live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this upcoming season. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you know any other Viking fans, share. Tell them to subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes. And also, if you know anybody that likes good vibes, share. Tell them about this channel. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate all the support. Even for the people that's not even a Viking fan, appreciate y'all, man. I really do. What else? But that's all I got to say, man. So we have one more thing. So pretty much the Minnesota Vikings are going to win Super Bowl 60. And also we have my guy Michael Parson as a potential candidate of having the most sacks for 2025. We'll see what happens. But peace out, y'all. I'm out. Peace.